Another beautiful morning. Out getting the 10,000 steps. I'm trying to keep up with this guy. He's got a nice pace. Whew. I lose track of what day it is, but we're at sea, getting our 10,000 steps in. As my daughter would say, you can't outrun the fork, or outwalk it in this case. So you really got to have balance. Diet is 90%, 80% of weight loss and maintaining your weight. So being on a cruise for 322 days, you really need to pay attention to what you eat. So I basically eat small portions, miss meals, and stay away from carbs. Very little carbs. Only carbs I'll have is like potatoes. That's about it. No breads. Just meats and vegetables, and again, small portions. So I really got to measure my stomach, because I measured it 3 weeks ago, and I said, oh, I'm going to measure it after my 15-day cruise. Well, right now I've been 15-day cruise, 11 days off. Now we're back on a cruise. This is day 5, I believe. So maybe today I'll measure my little tummy to see if I made any progress. Thanks for coming along. Okay, what do we have today? A stingray. Nice. Awesome. We got the New Hampshire shirt, sporting the New Hampshire shirt, and we got a 10,000 in. Thanks for coming along.
About the ice conditions. I'd like to show you just a little bit about what these ships can do in icy waters. So this is Venture in the Arctic going through sea ice. These are not icebreaker vessels, but they are able to go through first year ice, maybe some second year ice in good circumstances as it's breaking up. You can see these people way up on the bow and breaking through this ice. And you can see these little doors on the side, so we can open up those doors and allow guests to come out, and you can look down onto the front of the vessel as it's moving through ice. I've got a video of that as well, so you can see, what it looks like. You're standing kind of outside the ship, looking down as we're going through the ice. You can actually see the vibration as we're breaking through it. It's pretty special. We do ice landings quite frequently, plow the ship into pack ice, and then debark onto the ice, so you're actually standing on the ocean, which again is a cool experience all its own. We have some pretty interesting partnerships. So this is a photograph of what we call the mud room. This is our staging area. So when you're getting ready to get on your excursion onto your Zodiac, for example, you come down through the mud room. We issue you a pair of boots for the duration of your voyage that you can store here. You can store your other gear here if you'd like. And so this is just kind of where we move people in and out of the vessel. When you come on board, you receive a Helly Hansen 2-layer jacket for your journey. They're quite nice jackets. And also each suite receives for their use during that journey Swarovski binoculars. So beautiful optics here, and you get to use those for the trip so you can see the wildlife up close. So this is kind of the heart of the expedition ship. This is the Expedition Lounge. And here is where guests gather, generally post-excursion, to talk about what they saw, share photographs, have a hot drink or a cocktail. And then in the evenings, after we're finished with the day, we all gather into the Discovery Center. So this fits everyone on board the ship. And here we'll do a nightly recap and briefing. So talk about what we did that day, what the plan is for the next day, and sometimes those plans can change depending on the weather, depending on the sea conditions, but we're always looking to give you a good experience. And then we'll have members of our expedition staff, maybe 3 or 4 members in the evening, who will give a 5 or 6 minute presentation. Maybe we saw a really unique whale that day, and so the whale expert will get up and talk about that particular species, or the penguin expert, or maybe we saw a fossil locality or something really cool. Maybe we stood inside an active volcano, which you can do, for example, in Antarctica. So this is a place where we just can all gather together as a community and discuss what we saw. It's a very, very wonderful time. This is the only, you can see the stage here on the left-hand side. This is the only stage that we have. So you'll notice that one thing I have not mentioned yet is entertainment. And that is because the focus of this vessel is not entertainment. We do have entertainers, we have musicians, we have sometimes magicians. So we have small shows, but we don't have any large productions. And that's because it's just not made for that. As an expedition vessel, the focus is really on experiencing the natural environment. So you will have entertainment, pre-dinner music, post-dinner music, but no large production shows on our vessels. Okay, so this is the workhorse of our operations. This is the Zodiac, or the rigid inflatable boats. And you can see the guests and crew member there going through the icebergs. And I just want to show you a little clip of how we managed to get people from the ship onto the Zodiacs, and really how easy it is to do. It sounds kind of scary, you're stepping off the large ship, but this is what it looks like. So you can see, the water is not super calm here, but there are 4 people helping you. We're very careful, we're very safe, and it's actually quite easy to step off that vessel and get onto the Zodiac. And then once you're on the Zodiac, you can get taken to shore, and the only way to see things like this is to get in the Zodiac. Hang on. And do that.
This beautiful Monday morning, we're at Salisbury Plain, South Georgia, and even the weather cannot dampen the spectacle of one of the greatest wildlife experiences on the planet. Here, there are around 60,000 pairs of king penguins nesting, maybe 200,000 birds in total on this site, and it's just mind-blowing. The sight, the sound, the smell, an all-round overwhelming spectacle. It's just phenomenal and a true privilege to be here. I'm almost lost for words.
as Andy was saying on the intercom, this really is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just can't get this on a non-expedition vessel. Of course, we have fun on expedition vessels. There's lots of stuff to do here, but that's a very special experience there on South Georgia. We also have toys. So one of the funnest toys are these six passenger submarines, and they can do all kinds of amazing things. And I'll just give you a little snippet of what it would be like to go down in a submersible.
As soon as the submarine starts ascending where the waves stop having an impact on the submarine, there's silence. And then it's just like if I'm in outer space. It's absolutely amazing.
When we see the bottom, that's when everybody just takes a big gasp. And they're like, wow, what is that? That is a part of the world no one potentially may have ever seen before.
It's like always a little bit of a kick when you find a wall or a slope on your sonar for the first time, and then you want to go closer and closer and closer until you turn on the lights and make a spectacle out of it.
There's a school of fish around us, and they just kind of looked at us. We just kind of looked at them, and it was interesting just staring at them.
The only sad part is that when I'm there, time really flies.
So those are kind of fun, and again, the submarines can be operated both in the polar regions and in the tropical regions. Of course, you'll see different things in different places, but it's a pretty cool thing. So I just want to give you a little idea of some of the itineraries, are the major itineraries that we run. Antarctica, which is an incredibly popular place to go, and it is like no other place on the planet. We run quite a few opportunities down here. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is the kayaks, which are really neat. The kayaks, we tow the kayaks away from the ship and they're away from the Zodiac. So they are out alone on their own with a safety boat and at least two crew members, 2 expedition staff members, sometimes 3 depending on the conditions. And then you can weave in and out of the icebergs or along the coastline where no one else is. And it's really, really fantastic. You enter and exit the Zodiacs or the kayaks from the Zodiac, which is much easier than it sounds. I don't have any video of that, but it's actually quite safe and quite easy, and they're very, very stable. Even if you've never kayaked, it is absolutely very easy to do, and it's definitely worthwhile. This is an experience that I certainly wish I was there. This is absolutely amazing.
We were paddling under the Antarctic Circle. We saw this whale blowing. It was so quiet, I could hear the guest heartbeat. It was a once-in-a-lifetime encounter.
That enormous fin whale stayed with those kayakers for about a half an hour. Was just very curious about them, and it was an amazing experience. The guest that I talked to, I wasn't there, unfortunately. Santi, who you heard on the tape, was, and so we send out polar bear scouts before we land guests, and they hold position, and they are armed just in case something would happen. Of course, we always prepare that we take precautions so nothing will happen, but we all are always prepared. But it's amazing what you can see. So this is a video of the Cineflex camera. This bear is over a half a mile away from the ship. And this is the quality that we can get. So the ship can't approach this bear. Clearly he's in sea ice, or she is sitting on sea ice. You can see the undulation of the ice in the background. But we are able to actually get up and view this bear with the camera. So it is the camera is projected onto the screen in the Discovery Center, where we would have a team member there who knows something about polar bears, interpreting and talking about polar bear behavior and lifespan and lifestyle and that kind of thing. And also in the suites, you can see this as well. So if you just didn't happen to get up in the morning and we have a really cool sighting of king penguins or polar bears, you can just, from the comfort of your bed with a cup of coffee, actually view, the real thing happening outside your window. So this is amazing to me that we are so far away from this animal. Hasn't noticed the ship yet, but you're going to see the moment when this animal does. All of a sudden catches a whiff, maybe something coming out of the stack, and you'll just be like, oh, what's that coming into my environment? And it's clearly not disturbed. We're not close enough to disturb the behavior here. Very, very relaxed. But hang on, here we go. We're gonna go, wait a second. Something's a little bit different. Yeah. So he sensed us, he smelled us, and spent some time going, I don't know if that's friend or foe, but never got up and left, was still pretty relaxed with us being there. And this video goes on for some time. So it is very much like being in and living National Geographic. We never know exactly what kind of wildlife we're going to see, but when we do see it, it is just up close, it's personal, it's absolutely spectacular. Our photographer and our videographer document that, and you get a copy of that product for your memories. These are some of the villages that we are able to visit in the Arctic and learn about how people survive in this very inhospitable conditions. So we offer a number of different itineraries in the Northern Hemisphere. Some of them include Iceland and Greenland. Some of them include Svalbard and Tromsø. Again, there's a variety to choose from. You just kind of have to look around and see what fits you the best.
The Kimberley is a place that is very well known to Australians. It's this very remote part of Australia. Most of it doesn't have a lot of bird access, if any bird access. Think of the desert southwest and the red sandstone. That's the Kimberley coast, this beautiful red rock. Lots of rivers that are coming in, lots of waterfalls. There are areas where you have a reef system that has such a huge tidal fluctuation that it almost looks like it rises out of the water. There are animals there that you don't really find anywhere else. You can't swim in the Kimberley coast because of saltwater crocodiles everywhere.
Thank you so much. This is such a great turnout. Thank you, everybody.
And what?
Excited for another Barcelona. Now, I always like to get to know you all, so where are all my diamond guests that make some noise? Very, very nice. Where are all my platinum guests? What about blue cards?
Good one. There's a
Security, man. Do we have anyone in the room that is a first-time platinum guest? First-time platinum, so welcome everybody. Welcome to our first-time platinum guests. Welcome to the party. This is the start of the party. Then after this, we put our keys in the hole and get really weird. Now, the platinum party for my first-time platinum guest. I always love my first-time platinum guests because you come on the cruise and you get that card for the first time and you act like you've got a lot of swagger. You're walking down a promenade like this. Oh yeah, free laundry. Do you have the first-time diamond guests? Thank you. Welcome. Congratulations. My first time diamond guests, you come on the ship, you get that diamond card for the first time, and you act like you own the ship. You're like, take me to the bridge, let me drive this sucker. I love this place. I love it. Whoever you are, is anyone celebrating a milestone cruise? You celebrating a milestone cruise. Congratulations to you. Now, I always like to say a big thank you on behalf of myself and all the senior officers that you see in the back of the room. I always like to say a big thank you to each and every single one of you. Because without you, we wouldn't be able to have this cruise. Without you, we wouldn't be able to enjoy our lives on ships, enjoy our career. So I want to say thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for coming back to Carnival. Thank you for choosing to have fun with us each and every single day. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And you know, there was a time there for about 2 years where we didn't cruise. We didn't cruise at all. And it would have been quite easy for you to choose a different way of life, a different way of spending your vacation. Maybe going to Mexico or doing whatever you wanted to do. But I want to say thank you for coming back to us. There's a lot of competition out there. Royal, Norwegian cruise lines, and I'm sure you're probably cruising those as well sometimes. I want to say thank you for coming back to us time and time again. So give yourselves a round of applause. Beaches Rule, wonderful royal guests. And I love you too, my darling. And that always sounds like a bit of a corporate thank you, a very business thank you. But I always like to say a big thank you from my end, because I could not care less about your money. I don't care how you spend your vacations, always having fun, that's all I mind. But on behalf of myself, I always like to say thank you on behalf of the crew members. Because the impact that you have on our crew members means more to me than money will ever mean. How many of you on this cruise ship have cruised with a crew member on a different ship? And that's something that happens a lot, and that's something I will thank you for, because you don't realise the impact that you have on our crew members. Our crew members are here each and every single day for 6, 8, 9 months out of the year. And that's our choice, that's our choice. It's not a sob story, it's our choice. But some days get harder than others. And when we see crew members, when we see guests like yourselves that come back time and time again, it's always nice to see. It's always good to see a friendly face. To put it bluntly, it's always good to see someone because we know we don't have to impress you as much. The foundation is already there, but we can build upon that foundation and build a friendship rather than just a guest and worker kind of relationship. It's more of a family. So I want to say thank you for treating our crew members with such kindness, such respect and such warmth. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. That's all I care about. Dude, it's a real thank you so much. Now, throughout this cruise, I wanted to give you some interesting facts. I want to give you some interesting facts. So, on this cruise ship, there is 249 diamond guests. Woo! There is 951 platinum guests. If we were to calculate all of the days cruised between our diamonds and platinum guests, we would have 186,198 days. To put that in perspective, that's 26,599 weeks, 6,121 months, 510 years, 51 decades, 4,468,752 hours. A lot of time spent on cruise ships. Now, some of you have been diving for a long time. You need to upgrade you to like a green card. That's what the crew has.
That's what the crew has. The crew has a green card.
Right now, folks, is the special time for my platinum guests, my new platinum guests. It's the first time you're going to see this. It's time for the video. Enjoy this moment.
It's time for the video.
This was a feeling of family. It's a wonderful feeling. And it flows all the way down the line. And good ships. The board you see, we're all sharing in this thing. I think it's unique.
What is family? Well, for us, it's you. From Carnival's maiden voyage and onward, our foundation for fun has never changed. You made Carnival. We are who we are because of you. Because anyone can cruise, but not everyone can turn vacation into a memory. So we want to send out a big, big
What's that?
I don't like this new video.
So thanks
It's okay, I like
for early
it.
morning walks and late night cuddles, for bringing aboard the laughs, the moments, and some really impressive splashes. And for making Carnival Cruise Line the most popular cruise line in the world. Our little family seems to be growing every day. And we couldn't be happier to share it all with you, our most loyal guests. I guess you can say you've seen, tried, and done it all. And Carnival fans are loud.
All right, ready?
So how do we make some noise?
Let's do it together. Macron! Festival! Tropical! Holiday! Jubilee! Celebration! Fantasy! Ecstasy! Sensation! Constellation! Imagination! Inspiration! Constipation! Destiny! Paradise! Triumph! Victory! Spirit! Pride! Legend! Conquest! Glory! Miracle! Valor! Liberty! Freedom! Dream! Magic! Breeze! Sunshine! Vista! Horizon! Sunrise! Panorama! Prodigal! Radiance! Luminosa! Celebration! Valencia!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Now then, it is time to introduce to you the senior officers here on board. Now I get to be on the stage constantly, making a fool of myself, making jokes, being on the stage, but there's a lot of people who work tirelessly behind the scenes. These are the people without which you won't have the free alcohol you have right now, so you're going to be really loud, okay? The first person is my boss, so always be extra loud for her. Give it up to the lady in charge of all the entertainment that you've seen here on board this Carnival Freedom ship. Give it up for Sophie, our entertainment director. She's John Pascal, making sure you're entertained. The next person I'm going to introduce you to, I want you to give a round of applause for our guest services manager. Give it up for Melanie, everybody. This man is everyone's favourite person when it comes to payday. He is our finance director, in charge of all the money here on board. Give it up for Cindy, our finance director. The casino's keeping him busy this cruise. Next, I'm going to introduce you. Our room stewards been taking care of you this cruise. For those of you who haven't clapped, clap louder because they won't clean your room again. So I'm going to say that again. Have our room stewards taking care of you this cruise. There we go. God bless you. Appreciation. It's a wonderful thing. Please give it up for our housekeeping manager. It is, of course, Rustin, everybody. Thanks, man. When it comes to a cruise ship, we love our food. You come on as a guest and you leave us cargo. Give it up for our food and beverage director is, of course, Michael. Michael's milking it. He's milking it. The next gentleman always gets the biggest round of applause, and he's sweating right now because he's the one funding this event. All the alcohol that you see, please give a massive round of applause to our beverage operations manager. It is Boris. The next man is a right hand to the captain, making sure we're secure and safe in our day to day. Please give it up for our staff captain, Marco. Next gentleman, everybody answers to this next gentleman in terms of our hotel side of things. Please give it up for our hotel director, Stephen. It's our CEO. And thanks Mr. Millenium, the captain of the ship, the master of the vessel. My captain and yours, give it up for Captain Charles.
Thank you for a warm welcome. Good evening, Carnival Freedom family. How are you tonight? The weather is amazing. We are sailing at the latitude of 4. We start to climb up to our beautiful Ponta Delgada. I enjoy the cruise. Thank you. It's really my pleasure to be here with all of you and say thank you that you've been so loyal to our amazing company, and thank you that you sailed with us during this unique cruise. Andy, shall I turn over to you? Thank you for sailing with us.
Thank you. Now it's time to give out some prizes. The first prize I'm going to give out is to the youngest diamond and platinum that we have on board. I know she's here. It's going to go to a lovely lady called Kinsey Lallybird. Come on over here.
Are you kidding me? She's youngest diamond and platinum.
Kinsey, how old is she? 3 years old. She's 3 years old, Kinsey. Oh, wowzers. Wow, that's amazing. You having a good cruise? Good. Now, Kinsey, this man over here, he's a captain. All right. Oh, very, very nice. Now, we're going to get a big picture. You see that guy right in front of you, Kinsey? I want you to give the biggest big smile you can. The biggest smile you can. You ready? Kinsey, you see that lovely lady over there? She's going to give you a coaster, just what every kid wants. All right. You can see that lovely lady right over there. See that? Don't worry, I'm going to give her a lot more. I know how to do my job. Thank you so much. Careful, Kinsey. Kinsey, I'm going to send you a few more things rather than just the plaque, because you couldn't be less interested in that. I'm going to send you a whole goodie bag full of things, alright? The rest of the people, you just get a plaque. Thought I was getting arrested again. Now, the next one is going to go to the opposite end of the scale. The way the captain said it is seasoned, alright? It's going to go to Geraldine Ray.
That's grandma taking her on.
Geraldine, she wasn't there, the first one either. She's taking a nap. Geraldine, I hope she doesn't mind me saying, it's rude to say a woman's age, isn't it, so I'll tell you how much she weighs. So, I'm joking. She's 94 years young. And the next one I'm going to give away, and I know the age, I'm looking around them, is going to be going to the person with the most cruise days here on board. 737 days. Joe and Van Huddleston. Come on over. Come on, Van. Now, Joe and Van came with me last year to Australia. And when we started cruising in Australia, they actually cut the ribbon to start cruising back in Australia. They're very, very special, very nice. There you go. We've got plaques, look at that. You've got these coming in, you probably have an entire wall of these at this point. Alright. Anyway,
Hey, Andy.
Give it up for all winners, everybody. Yeah, no, it's a long cruise that is, right? Give it up for, of course, all of our senior officers that you see on the stage. Give them a massive round of applause. So thank you to each and every single one. Thank you for everything that you do. Now then, folks, This is we've got about 2 more songs left in Franco, and then we've got to get ourselves going. So enjoy your drinks and have some fun. Steal anything that's not tied down. Go back to your room, get a bucket, come back, fill with alcohol, do whatever you need to do, alright? Whatever you do, folks, have an incredible rest of your night, have an incredible rest of your cruise. I will see you here tonight. We're going to have a showdown, we're going to have Liars Club, lots and lots and lots of fun, alright? So come and join us for that. Whatever you do, folks, enjoy yourselves. Until I see you next, my name is Andy, you've got a friend of me. Thank you all for coming, but before we get going, please give a massive round of applause for my bartenders.
I noticed that.
If you didn't get the 5 drinks that you wanted, they have worked their socks off. So please give them some round of applause. They deserve it, alright? If you didn't get 3 free drinks, life is hard. Get over it. Franco, whenever you're ready, play some music. 2 songs for you. Enjoy yourselves. My name is Andy. I'll see you all soon.
Oh my God, he does a great job.